We're gonna open up these Turtle Beach Recon or the Recon controller. I'm gonna see what's cracking with this bad boy, man. I've been really excited. Okay, currently going with the Elite 2, and things have been quite stellar. I'm not gonna lie, man. New tech always excites me. Uh, I get this bad boy open. All the reviews I've seen on this have been, I don't know, positive for the most part. Talks about how it's really lightweight, how the pro aim. That's what I'm here for. Is the pro aim. That's really all I care about. Besides that, the Turtle Beach sticker, which is Hall of Fame. You know, take this bad boy out the box. It comes with a little probably instructions and a good old Turtle Beach sticker in there. You got your braided USB cable. You know, typical new controller stuff. This bad boy is wired, which is a positive. But technically, so is my Elite 2. If you want to be technical, I mean, wired in the sense that you don't have to buy batteries for it. My comparison of my Elite 2 with this controller right here, and oh, this controller goes. Listen, it's by any means the Elite 2, man. But look, for a dude that loves to play FPS games and is nowhere near the best at first glance, this thing's a beast. I'm serious about that.
Bravo!
Fuck, how you switch weapons?
Hey, I'm gonna load up.
I don't have no other weapon, gangster. Yeah!
15 seconds left. Four last stop standing.
Okay, here we go. Two. Dude, this controller is a freak, man. It's a freak. Like, these back buttons compared to, or not compared to, but along with this pro aim mode, it just brings me joy. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the sickest controller. Because the Elite, it's all in the title. Like the Elite, like, you know, like, don't name a controller Elite and then not make it Elite.
Diffuser located. Op 4, last operator standing.
Yeah, so this is day 2 of this beauty.
The diffuser has been secured. Op.
Come down yellow stairs.
Plant in sight.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Alright, he's inside right here.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
I got the fuser. My final review on the Turtle Beach Recon controller is, besides the EQ settings, because I didn't try that. If you do have a wired headset, though, I believe you will be able to get away with plugging it into this and getting superhuman hearing and all of the other EQ presets. You can use any headset as long as it's a wired headset for audio presets. Superhuman hearing is, I don't know. I like it. I've heard people say it's overrated. I like it. When I had a Turtle Beach headset and I played with a Turtle Beach headset, I didn't mind it. I feel like this controller adds the few tweaks that I needed for my Turtle Beach headset to be better. Because every time I had Turtle Beach, I always felt like I needed to upgrade because it just wasn't enough. With that being said, I now have Astro A20s, which are wireless, but I used the Dolby Digital app because I was having the same issue with those. No headphones ever feel good enough for me. But with the Dolby Digital app on Xbox, I was able to, I can tweak it. I can kind of get jiggy with it a little bit better. But that's not what we're talking about right now. Okay, so EQ settings, presets, all that's there. That's just, look, Turtle Beach has been around in the audio world for a while, a long time. Now they're getting off into these thumbsticks, man. Let's go. Okay, so you got the ergonomic cooling grips, which I play with the Elite Series 2. And after like really sweaty gaming, after time, the buildup, it just gets it gets in there. And I got to use an air can and some electronic wipes to kind of get it off. And it's not really noticeable when I'm gaming, but after I clean it off, I'm like, oh my goodness, that feels good. So this, after a week of playing with it, I haven't had that type of buildup at all yet, but we'll see how it goes. It still feels brand new after some pretty hard gaming over the last few days. So the thumbsticks. Let's talk about this controller, just the layout of this bad boy, or the whatever, the all around texture besides the cooling grips. The thumbsticks have this cool like kind of grip texture on it. So it just, that feels good. That feels good. And the triggers have I keep calling the triggers the thumbsticks. The thumbsticks do have similar type of texture to it though. They have this, it's like almost like a new basketball. It's got a really good grip to it. Really cool grip. And I've seen somebody that said the thumbsticks actually zero back in, like after you flick them around, they zero back in at a pretty high rate compared to some of the more expensive controllers. So that's pretty good news. Okay, but back to the triggers. They have these, it's almost like the frame of the controller is just built as a trigger stop, a trigger lock. So it stops at the same point that a regular controller does, but it's abrupt. It feels like it would be pretty hard to break these triggers. And I've broken triggers before in the past. I haven't in a while, but yeah, something like this seems like it could help prevent that for good. I don't know about for good before a while. Okay, so anyways, the right bumper, left bumper have the same texture on it. My right bumper on my Elite Series 2, I've had multiple issues with. I eventually just remapped it to the back paddle. I use these back buttons for L3, R3, or right click, left click, whatever. But on this controller, I haven't had any issues with the bumpers yet. It's only been close to a week, so we'll see how that goes. Have I mentioned this thing is wired? Okay, that might be a killjoy for some people, but with it being wired, you have no latency issues. So this thing is fired up and ready to go. Speaking of fired up, let's talk about Pro Aim mode. It tunes the thumbstick sensitivity for improved long range accuracy. Okay. When I play with this, I like to play on the highest level of Pro Aim mode because I have the lowest level of Pro Aim naturally. And it just felt good because with my Elite Series 2, That ain't happening, man. I don't know what it is with that thing, but I just can't figure it out with shooting games. And I mean, it's the perfect controller for, I mean, as far as I thought, but as far as I'm concerned now, this is the perfect controller. Now, I've only played Insurgency and Rainbow Six Siege on this, but or with this, but this is a solid controller, man. My final rating for it is going to be a 7.5. I'm going to say that because the way this controller is made, it's a very lightweight controller. All of the buttons kind of seem, it seems like if you're dropping this thing, it's going to break, you know? But if you take care of your controller and you kind of take care of your tech, this thing will last. It seems like it'll last just because of the way they built it. It's got a really good build, really lightweight. I don't feel like this controller might crack, you know? Like this one, this thing felt like an eggshell, especially when you get to moving the joysticks around. It just feels like what the heck? But yeah, okay. So lastly, I wanted to say that if you have an Elite either Series 1 or 2 controller that is broken and you don't want to get it fixed, or you don't want to buy another one, or you know, whatever the case may be, if you just rather keep playing with the same raggedy controller because your only option is to spend, you know, 50 to 60 bucks on a default Xbox controller, I'm going to tell you right now, that controller right there is $60. And I'm going to call that a budget beast. And that bad boy is definitely worth the $60. Very solid controller compared to the Elite Series 2 and the Series S default controller. So yeah, with that being said, that's going to be the video. That's my review on the Turtle Beach RECON controller. And make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Have a good day.